What's up, YouTube? I am, as you can see, still editing. But I've made headway, and that's a good thing. Because the more headway Chris makes, the sooner he gets paid for his hard work and labor. Hope everyone's enjoying a wonderful post-thirst. What's up, Phil? Post-Labor Day, Tuesday. Don't forget to put your garbage out if you live here in the Midwest, because today is garbage day, if your garbage date was Monday. So I heard that wasn't the case in some places. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Just keep editing. Just keep editing. I really need to get that Dory song where it's like just keep swimming. Need it converted to just keep editing. Because that's literally the life of a photographer. Fritos for the win. What's up, Cowboy One? Fritos are yummy. I always like making those in the bag tacos. You get a bag of Fritos and you put all the taco stuff in there and you eat it out of the bag. It makes me happy. Because I don't discriminate against tacos. Tacos are delicious. Do some, I am doing something. I'm editing. I'm just editing. I'm doing work. Tacos or squid taco? I'm okay with either. Isn't squid taco? I thought taco was octopus. I could be wrong. A slacker. I'm I'm editing. I will not suck it. I will be a good boy. Let's see here. No, I think it's actually this. Don't save. Photos. Let's see here. StreamYard. Takoyaki. Probably. Everything sounds familiar. See? Here's all the photos I uploaded yesterday from the commercial shoot. This was on Tuesday evening. See, Wounded Veteran, Oscar Mike, Sunset. See, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Yep, advertising pictures. Yep. I was in a kayak, so if you look at this picture, you can see there's my kayak I was in with my camera. I actually kind of like some of these shots with the kayak in it. Like I can easy edit out the kayak. I send them like this, so they're like, okay, I want this image, and I'll go back in and I just did the colors and the see, veteran T-shirt. She's on her paddleboard at sunset. There's my buddy Derek. Yeah, see, look at that. Too bad his knees are up so you can't see the shirt, but whatever. We got better ones where it shows the shirt. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oscar Mike. Got another shirt back here. That's a magazine cover image for Soyton. What else do we got here? Oh, here's Bernadette showing off her Oscar Mike support local everything. And these came out pretty cool. Got the super wide angle lens and told him to crash right into the boat that I'm in. Yep. Here's some shots with the kayak in the shot. Here's our crossing the Delaware shot. Crossing the Delaware in our Oscar Mike red shirt. Here's our dock shots. Woo, Oscar Mike red. Oh, here we go. This was fun. Let's see here. Right. Yeah, here we go. She actually caught a fish. Look at that. Splish splash. There's a fish down there. Woo. Oscar Mike. Look at that. That's going to sell like 1 million shirts right there. This photo, 1 million shirt photo. Actually, there's another good one right here. This one will also sell 1 million shirts. Like, yeah, Oscar Mike. See, look at that. 2 million shirts sold out of that picture right there. Woo! Yeah, that's a typical 3D printing stuff. And then, oh yeah, we found this abandoned truck out in the middle of the forest when we're shooting. And oh yeah, look at this, product shots. Don't forget the Oscar Mike water bottle. They're made by Nalgene in the USA. Oh yeah. We got this old-fashioned building. Old abandoned pump. Look at that, America. Yeah. I have uploaded a lot of images in these last few days. These were fun. Kayaking through the rapids. This is Illinois. Look at that. That's going to sell like 5 shirts. Yeah, welcome to Rockford, Illinois. Does not look like Illinois, but it is. Oh, yeah, and this is at the CrossFit place. He had 390 on there? Yeah, with 1 leg. Can you do 390 with 2 legs? Oscar Mike 1111. Born in DeKalb, see? You don't have to go far for cool water. Yeah, so that's literally all the photos I've uploaded. Oh, that's an engagement session. Whee! Yeah, that was all the photos I've uploaded in 3 days. Whee! Whee! I don't even know how many that is. How many was that? Can I see my gallery count here? Yeah. Clients. And business. Oh, come on. And Oscar Mike. And Compound Lifestyle was 474. And Creakin was 345. And CrossFit was 129. Yep, that was a lot of pictures. Oh yeah, the rugby team headshots. These were cool. So this is their wheelchair rugby team. Yeah. It's Mason. Wait, why is it so big? That's not the one I picked. There it is. That's not Mason. It's Chris. Yeah, there's Noah, the leader. There's Mace Face. Yeah. Gotta go paint. Everyone have fun painting. Oh yeah, it's crazy right now. And I have a wedding this Saturday and a wedding next Saturday. And I'll probably have more Oscar Mike stuff to shoot. Oh. But now I'm doing the boring stuff. These are people standing wearing t-shirts. It isn't that boring though, it's at sunrise. So it looks pretty cool. I did some cool lighting stuff. You do have to fund those bear builds. That is very true. It's nice having a paycheck. Dun 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 dun. I need to fund a second monitor and one of those vase mounts so that way I can like move them, and so that way when I'm like working by myself I can close it and have two monitors, and then when I'm shooting I can open it up and have like one monitor here, one monitor there. That way I don't have everything on one monitor. The only downfall is I decided to get this really nice Samsung 4K UHD 1 millisecond refresh gaming porn monitor. And I'm like, well, do I get a second one now? And I'm like, I don't want to spend $300 on a monitor. I don't know how I would feel having like just a 1080p monitor over here on the left. I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel. I don't know if it'd make me go OCD having two different monitors. Mind you, I can't find this exact monitor that I have. They've been replaced with newer, fancier monitors. What's up, Buttram? My name is Buttram. Just buy two. That's even more. I don't want to spend more. I was hoping to buy less or spend less. So I was trying to find like a compromise where I'm like, oh, I'll get this really nice 1080p monitor that's not as awesome. But then I'm like, will I go Captain OCD when I have just one 4K monitor and one 1080p monitor in like a 24-inch here and the 28-inch over here? Will I go OCD? Oh, Mr. Buttram, don't make me come over to the computer monitor and give you a squeeze. Because I'm going to do it. I'm feeling extra squeezy today. Oh, yeah. Invite, copy to clipboard, paste. Hey, what's up, Rod? Excuse me. I could not wake up for the life of me this morning. It's been raining for the last 2.5 days straight. And that puts my body into this like super cocoon hibernate mode. Like I turn into a real life bear. Get the 43-inch monitor that does one 4K or four 1080p images. What? Yeah, again, I want to spend less. That sounds like an expensive monitor. Unless that monitor is $300, that ain't gonna happen. I don't even want to spend like $300. Like that's not even a number I want to think about. Dude, Ron, that's how it is here, man. I went to bed last night. It was thunderstorming. I woke up this morning. It was still raining. And I want to go fishing, but I have to be an adult and make sure these images get edited in some sort of timely manner. Gotta have these edited in a timely manner. I mean, I really don't. There's not like a time. They're not like on a time crunch with me. But with weddings coming up, I don't want to have 6,000 images to edit and then have to edit my wedding. And then while I'm editing my wedding, I'm putting this off on the side. So I want to get this much done because my weddings I guarantee within 4 weeks from the wedding date to be done and edited. So I got time. It's not a big deal. But the more of a good boy I am, the more I can play. Because I hate when I'm stuck in a mode where I'm just editing for days. Editing film? Yeah, I just pick so I do a culling. I did that the other day online. I use Photo Mechanic, which lets me wipe through images super fast and pick the pickers and ignore the losers. And then I edit things in scenes. So everything that's in the same lighting and same area, I will find the edit I like and paste it across that bunch. So I pasted my edit across a bunch of images all in the same scene, and I'm just doing minor tweaks. Not to mention everything's keyboard shortcutted, so I can just copy the settings and paste the settings real easily. It's not like I have to redo everything. But I'll also remove the ones I really don't like from this batch. So this is where the real keepers and winners are. That needs to be leveled. There we go. Have fun, Sharif. Yeah. I just wish it was a hotkey for controlling the crop. So if I want to rotate the crop and get it level, that would be amazing. I need that button in my life. Yeah, well. So yeah, I've got this streamlined as best I can. Oop, back up, hit the 1 key. And anything that needs additional editing, I just flag it with the 1 key. So that way I go back in and do some final tweaks to it it's usually like when my lighting gets in the way or there's a road sign or some kind of signage I don't want in my shot. So I'll fix that in post. I took so many pictures for this shoot. They have like 60 shirts. They have 60 shirts or more designs. And they wanted every model in every shirt. And one of the days I was shooting, we had 4 female models and 5 male models. So every single person in every single shirt against a backdrop, firing over and over and over and over again until I was about to cry. Gonna keep editing. And most likely eat snacks because I got a little bit of some duos and a little bit of extra toasties. These are the best. When you have a snack, when you have a snack hunger, which I don't just yet, but it's probably going to hit me in like 20 minutes where I'm just going to be like, I need a handful of chippity chips. All right. Yeah. I touched a spider web earlier? Okay. Nope. Yep. Yep. One. What's everybody else doing today? That's the question. We know someone's painting. We know someone's going back to work. I know Justin's doing work. That crazy Justin guy. The talent did fine. It's usually the photographer who lose their sanity first. They at least get to move around, go grab a shirt, talk amongst each other. I'm just clicking buttons and making sure my settings are all good. All right. Pasting, settings, sync. Bam. Oh, now waiting for it to sync for the 33 images in that group. And then go in and refine it. Yes. Okay. And let's find the good ones. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's good. Let's see what happens if I zoom in. That cloud actually isn't distorted. Yep, that's fine. And boom, and one. That needs a light box taken out of it. I went a little wide. Oh. Anybody else want to do all these images? Yeah, you do. I also need to figure out what printer I want to get. I want to get a printer to build. That's on the list of things to do here. My birthday is coming up in 2 months? Yes. In dos monthos. November. It shall be my birthday. September, October, November. Yeah. I can do math in my head. Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. Nope. Christopher, don't go that fast. Ooh. The old Elegoo Saturn. Yeah, I would like one of the larger resin printers. The reason I don't really enjoy resin too much is everything's so tiny. It's like I got an SL1, and it's really nice. Like it works every single time, and it works great. The only downfall is it just makes things that are tiny, and I'm like, I don't want these tiny things. I want things with some mass. I think I found a setting for this area. Did I? Did not. Yeah, they're super stoked. They've already seen those batches. Yeah, it basically sells itself. I don't do any advertising anymore. I've been doing this for about 10 years. Oh, that's the wrong direction. So most of the wedding work and stuff is just, shoot a wedding, and then someone else that was in that wedding be like, "Oh my God, you were in my friend's wedding and you did such a good job." Or they saw my pictures on their Facebook or something like that. So that's usually how it is now. Who dares message me? Da, 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 da. Okay, paste and paste and paste and support local everything. I like that shirt. I need to get me a support local everything shirt. That should be in my list of to buys. Copy. And more people standing in my lighting with shirts on. There we go. A raise is good. She asked for promotion and a raise. That's where it's at. Ask to be the manager. That's what I do. I bug myself constantly to give myself a raise and to give myself a manager position, but I'm just uh, the toilet cleaner. I am the toilet man. Okay. Sink. Ooh. One. Let's remove that one. This is the better one. There we go. Ooh, my. Cropping. I must have fallen asleep during that picture. You know you're falling asleep as a photographer when your angle gets all weird. You're like snoring. Mm. Okay, now we're back to using, yep, I switched to natural light here. And I think I made an edit for this natural light stuff. Let's see if I can find that edit. Yep, there it is. I knew I made an edit for it. Sure do love me some natural light. Makes my job fast. Okay. There we go. wonder what I'm gonna make for dinner today. That's also a question Chris needs to ask himself. He's gonna get hungry eventually. I'm already feeling snackish. I think there's some editing I can do. That green needs to come down in luminosity. Green saturation needs to go up a little bit. Green was getting a little funky. Da-da, ba, 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 ba. Nope. Nope. Sure. Nope. Nope. Got it. Got it. Ooh. My angle's a little off there. There we go. Never trust the first crop. Why am I keeping that one? It has a sign in it. Uh-oh. Could it be? Could it be Still Tired Tanner 3D?
It is.
What's up, Tanner?
Hold
How's
on,
the
I
new
need to
house?
turn It's good, man. It's good. It's all coming together.
There we go. Is that
Slowly
your
but
new
surely.
office?
Yeah, this is the new makerspace. And
Love it. Looks like it fits even with
so
the
how am I coming
angled.
across over there? 'Cause I didn't know if my new internet would work for streaming at all.
Well, it looks good to me. I have no problems. At least
Cool.
I'm not noticing
I
any.
probably won't stay long because I'm limited on my amount of priority data.
Oh, one of those internet plans.
Satellite.
Ah.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but that's the only option I have here.
Well, you should yell at cable to come out there and drop a line.
Well, what's getting close?
Is
They're
fiber?
about 6 miles up the road right now.
Nice.
Cumberland Connect is installing 1 gig fiber, and they intend to service all the people that they sell power to within it. So right now they're about 6 miles up the road.
Okay, that's not bad.
So we'll see. We'll see how I will pay the early termination on this satellite contract when they get here.
I would do the same. Heck, I'd say it's just really shitty. And
satellite's like it's a 2-year contract, and early termination's $15 per month remaining on the contract. I'm like, I'll pay it. I'll pay it when 1 gig gets here.
What you do is you tell them it was so bad that you don't have to pay anything. Like, this shit was awful.
But it's actually been, it's actually probably been, as far as down, I'm getting better speeds than I was getting with the AT&T Uverse fiber, which was supposed to be 300 meg down, but never got anywhere near there.
Yeah, well, that's because they lie sometimes. They'll do 300 megabits down. That's usually how AT&T does it. If you look at their advertising, they don't do bytes; they do bits.
So I was supposed to have 300 meg down with Uverse, and I usually was running around 50 or 60 down.
Yeah, which makes sense if you divide 300 by 8.
I did a speed test on this yesterday. I'm 100 meg down, but now I've only got 5 meg up.
Yeah, upload on satellite is kind of poopy.
Yeah, so I didn't know if it'd be viable for streaming at all, but I thought I'd pop in and test it.
Yeah, no, it works pretty good. Your
stream gets to be my guinea pig.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. It keeps me sane. That's all that matters.
Right. Well, so it works. Yay.
Hell, MF and yeah. Oh, man. You want to edit all these pictures instead of me doing them?
No.
Okay.
Fair enough. Editing anything.
Yeah, that's why I don't do too many videos.
That's why I usually, I would do live streams. because live streams I don't have to edit anything.
Yep, you just can't mess up.
But I'm thinking until they get the fiber here, I may be doing more making actual videos rather than doing streams.
Oh, ouch! Marcus' dad had satellite in the boonies, and apparently upstream was dial-up.
Oh wow! Yeah, so I'm getting 100 meg down, 5 meg up, which is better than better performance than they told me I would get. They told me I would get 50 down and 5 up.
They got that satellite angle tweaked just right.
Yeah, they're launching a new satellite next spring that's supposed to double the speed.
You'd be like, I'll be gone by then anyway when that fiber comes here.
Well, I'm hoping by next spring the fiber gets down here.
Mm-hmm. Me too, because then you'd be like, I got real internet.
1 gig fiber will be sweet. And Cumberland Connect knows what they're doing. They're hitting the rural areas fast. Nice. They're actually like developing into the rural areas faster than they are the non-rural because they know that they'll get 100% of the customers out there.
Yep.
Because everybody like me is going to go, I'm absolutely 100% switching.
Mm-hmm. Me 3. I would, dude, if I had a fiber option, I'd take it in a heartbeat. I'm paying way too much for my 350 down.
Because it's going to be way faster.
30 up.
And way cheaper. Because
plus Comcast has a terabyte limit.
Is like $80 a month. Yeah, I have 100 gigabytes of priority data per month. And then I can get shuffled behind other people.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Now, the salesman swore to me that those peak times usually only last half an hour to an hour, and then you're back to full speed.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
Yeah. See how honest a salesman is.
This will also give me a good chance to test it because I have an app on my phone that tracks the data usage.
Mm-hmm.
So if I stay on for a set amount of time, I can see how much data it uses in that amount of time for me to do it, to participate in the stream.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
I'll probably keep it short just in case.
Yeah, it's only 720p.
My wife will kill me if she can't work from home because I ate up all the data.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's not make her unhappy.
Yeah, if Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
Correct. Let's see if there's any. Oh, fiber optic internet in Rockford, Illinois. Oh, Xfinity does have fiber in here. Frontier?
Oh, look, my bill is available.
Oh, good.
I was like, you guys just set me up like 3 days ago. My bill is now available. So let's see. Refresh.
HughesNet. Satellite internet. F that noise. Copper wire. Nope, there's absolutely no fiber. What's up, WFO Rider?
That can't be right.
0% of the homes can get fiber. Well, it's not totally incorrect. Yep, no fiber for Chris. I quit.
Well, like according to AT&T, I was supposed to be able to get their fixed wireless internet.
Here.
And then their tech came out, plugged in some stuff, and held up a thing, and Went, nope, not viable. Threw the stuff back in the truck. And he's like, call satellite. Shut the door and left. And I was like, okay.
Well, that's rude of him.
Yeah, he said the nearest 2 miles away, and it's a 5G tower. The range on a 5G tower is only 2 miles. The viable range for fixed wireless internet on a 5G tower is 1.9 miles. He's like, so move your house about 1,000 feet that way, and you're in business.
Hey, it's raining again. Thanks, phone. Why am I still copying pasting this? Oh, that's right. I'm a dummy. I'm going the slow way, apparently.
So, yeah, I'll be waiting for Cumberland Connect to get their butt in gear.
I'll be waiting for anyone.
I sent them a message because they have a spot where you can say, that you would be interested and why you're interested. And in the message, I'm like, my wife works for Tennessee Oncology, and she works from home sometimes. And there are thousands of cancer patients who get their treatments paid for by her doing her job. So
she's important.
We would really like to use your service to make sure she had stable, fast connection to do her work from home.
And you're a porn star, and you need to have the internet for your OnlyFans account. I wonder if that would work. That'd be so cool.
Probably not.
Oh,
just like I'm sure it would make a big difference if I said, I'm a YouTube content creator. They'd go, so is everybody else.
Yep, so is 15-year-old John something.
So is like 30% of the world's population. Who cares?
Correct.
I would be curious to know what the percentage of the total world population has created content for YouTube before.
That'd be kind of interesting.
That would be an interesting stat.
More than enough. I'm going to dig into these extra toasty Cheez-Its.
There's plenty of channels out there that lie, but they're out there. And some of them have lots of subscribers. And I still say, why? Well, yeah, I have, I guess technically 3 options. There's 2 satellite companies that service here, or no internet.
Yeah. I have one cable provider.
I went with the one that was slightly more expensive, but they have a single satellite that's in geosynchronous orbit with North America, while the other one uses a network of low orbit satellites and bounces your data all over the place. So you would have huge latency issues at times.
Oof.
Because you could be communicating with one satellite that's bouncing off 3 others before it gets to its final location. Geosynchronous orbit sounds really complicated.
Mm-hmm. It's called science.
Right.
Some dude's like, hey, this satellite's got to stay in this one position forever. Just following the Earth.
Yep. So I went with the one that was slightly more expensive, but like I said, they got one satellite that it has to communicate with, so it keeps latency low.
Better for your OnlyFans account.
Right.
Oh, how many hours left on that damn print? Server 2.
So yeah, the makerspace has a long way to go yet. I got me a little TV set up over there in the corner.
I have 12 hours left, so at 3 a.m. Oh boy.
So I can watch TV.
What? That's a tiny TV, bro.
It is. I'm going to replace it when I get the bigger TV from the house in Missouri.
Nice.
I've got to go start cleaning it out.
You have too many houses.
Later this week. The house my father-in-law was staying in, and now he stays with us because he can't be by himself anymore. And still paying the rent up there, and we told him this will be the last month we're paying rent. So I've got till the end of the month to get it cleaned out.
Yeah.
And he's got a couple
nice
27-inch TVs.
Huh.
So one of them will end up right over there.
Yeah, TV prices have gotten so cheap. I was looking at monitors. I'm like, God damn, why are these monitors so expensive? But then you can get a 55-inch 4K fancy TV for $450. I mean, the response time is much faster.
And then you can use a TV as a monitor.
Yeah, you can. It just the response time is for poop.
Yeah.
Which doesn't matter if you're not gaming. Like if you're just using it as a monitor, it's whatever. Oh yeah, delete that one. The next one's better.
Yeah, we were looking at maybe getting a new TV for the living room because the 5-inch now was only like $500.
Mm-hmm. Amazon had a huge deal on those fancy new LG, and it was like a 55-inch super quality smart TV for $460. And I was actually tempted. I don't need a TV. I don't watch TV, but when the ladies over and we watch Netflix, all I've got is two 45ers. Like they might be 50s, 250s or 245ers, something like that. So one down here and one in the living room. Like I'm not a big people. You don't have a TV in your bedroom? Like I go to sleep there.
I have a TV in my bedroom, but and the the big TV in the house is in our bedroom because when I'm laying in bed, I don't like to have to wear my glasses to see fine details. So we put the 55-inch in our bedroom.
That is true, Richard. I would not use a 55-inch TV as a monitor in front of me. But then I'm looking at the price. So like I priced it out like, okay, I want one of those pneumatic, the spring-loaded pneumatic vase mounts, so that way I can like position the monitors. So like if I'm just using this area to work, I can just squish the monitors together and have one long monitor. And then when I'm streaming, I can spread them apart and turn them and turn one way, so it can be the chat monitor or whatever, whatever I want to do. And that's $100 for a decent one. And I'm like, that's fine. That's actually a pretty fair price for something with springs and pneumatics and thick metal and built-in cable management. Yeah. But then the monitor, like I bought this monitor because I was like, I'm going to buy one nice monitor. I've never had a nice computer monitor. I've always had like whatever cheap Dell I could get when, back when I was building computers. I mean, my iMac upstairs has a really nice monitor, but I've never, like when I was in PC land, I never bought a nice monitor. So I got a nice monitor, and of course it had to be the Samsung 4K UHD, IPS, fancy, 1 millisecond response time. I'm like, I don't game, but I got a gaming monitor.
Yeah, I've got two monitors. They're both really cheap. The 27-inch Samsung curved monitors.
Yeah,
they sell at Walmart.
See, I'd get that.
Now, granted,
then I'd have a curve
like
monitor. And then...
Yeah, they're not like hyper fast response, gaming monitors or anything like that. But they work for what I need them for, and I think they were $150 each.
Yeah. See, that's what I want to do. But I'm one of those people that might be slightly OCD, where I have one monitor that's a 4K fancy monitor, and then this monitor over here that's like not 4K fancy, and I'll just be like,
right. You're like, why does this one look like poo-poo?
Yeah, which doesn't matter. Like, I just want to put I just move the StreamYards over here and move the chat over here, and this one would be like what I'm working on. Because this is the nice monitor. Like, I want to look at this one. This one to just like confirm, like, oh yeah, stream's still going. Add people in the chat. Chat looks good. But
and the OCD of me, whenever I bought the new monitors, they had to be the same brand and same size and same.
Yep, and unfortunately, I bought this. God, I can't remember. They had a huge special on it. It's the 28-inch Samsung UHD crazy monitor, and normally they're like 300-ish. Like they're usually like $299, $330, just depends on the day of the week. It was on sale for like $280 that day, and I had a $50 gift certificate. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get this nice monitor. But then now I'm online trying to find another one, and it's like, oh good, I have to spend $300, and then plus the mount is $100. So I'm like, I don't want to spend $400. Like that's a 50-inch freaking TV.
Right.
Yeah, I would get an Asus ROG screen too. Republic of Gaming. So I can go to Best Buy and do the curbside delivery and have it in an hour of like a 24-inch monitor or something else. Not watching Jerry. I didn't know Jerry was streaming. For some reason, I've learned that I can actually edit faster and stay on task more when I'm streaming and editing. So I'm abusing the fact people will show up and chat with me, and I stay on track the entire time. Because if I was editing by myself, I would literally walk upstairs and like go do something and then come back downstairs and edit. We used to have editing groups where all these photographers and stuff would hang out and edit. Like we'd go to like a restaurant and hang out. So I'm just abusing the fact humans will hang out with me and keep me on task.
All right. So I'm going to jump off of here, and that way I can let this thing catch up and tell me how much data it used.
Do it. Thanks for joining, Mr. Tanner.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had to jump in and test some stuff, and now I've got a good estimate of how long I've been on, and I can see how much data it used, because I can always adjust my settings for my output to be at a lower resolution if that is going to help, but we'll see. Anyhow, take it easy, guys. And
yep, see you, Tanner.
Hopefully someone else will jump in there with you and keep you company, man.
Oh, they're all watching Joel and Jerry, apparently. Jerry streaming with Joel. That's nice. Just keep editing. Just keep editing. Ooh, my angle's off. There we go. That's better. Why isn't Slama streaming with Warkocki? That's the question. 3D printing and painting is Jerry. Dude, he's done some cool painting stuff. That's all I got to say. Oh, there we go. Now we got Stalama.
What's up, Mr. Warkocki?
Drowning in photos.
Drowning?
Yep.
What do you drown in photos? Help, I can't breathe. I got photo induction into my lungs. Ah!
Yep, that's exactly how it feels right now.
My lungs are filled with photos.
When you take 10,000 images and cull them down to 3,142 images to do final edits on.
Hell, do you do 10,000 images?
It was
you just sit there and hold the shutter button while you walk around.
3 days straight of shooting, man. 6 a.m. to noon, and then 4 p.m. until whenever.
We're gonna get an audio override for a second, because it always takes a second for the stupid thing to pop up to shut off the audio. Because I want the YouTube chat. And there it's gone.
Nice.
How about chat? Chat
Poop
is
out
now
the chute.
popped.
Yeah. I actually popped my chat out and put it on the left side of the screen. I really wish there was another monitor right here in front of me.
Yeah, I put it on the right side, but same difference. You know how I fixed that dual monitor thing?
How's that?
I use a really big freaking TV.
See, I want to have two monitors. There's a reason I like two monitors, and a lot of it has to do with the streaming bullshit. Because with the streaming bullshit, like if I want to share a monitor, I can just share a monitor, which helps me
Right.
out.
I agree.
And one giant screen, I did that, and I love it. But
yeah, I agree. I used to because not to be my usual Mac support, but Apple's have been doing multiple monitors long before PCs could. I mean, it was just like built in. And I used to use 3 monitors with my Macs at work. And everyone's like, how do you do that? Because PCs couldn't do it at the time. It's like, you just plug them in. Well, don't you have to assign and get video? It's like, no. But having the array, because like I do a lot of artwork, and to have one, even though it was small, they're smaller, having one with the artwork and one with the palettes and one with the BS, and having it organized that way, you know what I mean? Was just so much easier. If I could right now, I'd go back to having multiple monitors over the one big one. It's just convenient because this is my TV. I flip a button and I go to regular broadcast television, or I flip a button and it goes to my computer.
yeah, I can drag the TV over here. What's up, Dan of Dan's 3D?
What's up, Dan? So what was up with Tanner? I was trying to get a hold of him. And
no, he just finally moved in. He's finally got internet now.
He's had it for a couple of days, I guess, but I guess it's been flaky on him.
Jerry just signed off.
Yeah, he was. They lost Joel there in the last couple of 5 minutes. Either disconnected or locked up or something. But yeah, it was interesting. I can't believe you didn't know Jerry. He's been like advertising it for like 2 weeks now.
He shares so much that I think it just like a lot of it tends to be affiliate links. So I just kind of glance over it.
Yeah, I do
because he'll literally just say this is an affiliate link, and it's just like, wow, hey, what's up, Mr. Robin Mack?
Yep,
Ruby Mook.
I think he does do that a little too much, but
yeah,
for that same reason. Not that anything he's doing is bad. It's just I do the same thing. I'm like, yep, another Jerry.
I end up just glancing over it. It just ends up being overload because I consider most everything on Twitter a affiliate link when people share like their Amazon. Like Barnacules does that a lot. He'll share stuff and it's literally just an affiliate link, and I'm like, I don't care. I just glance
Barnacules
over it.
is one of those I stopped following just because he's just. I don't dislike him or anything. He's just, I don't know. He gets annoying sometimes.
He's just too political.
It's not even annoying. It's just, I don't know. I don't enjoy watching him sometimes. Sometimes I do. Yeah. Like I'll go look for him once in a while and watch a couple of his videos. But then other times I'm just like, oh, he's so like hyper.
Yeah.
And I'm too hyper for myself already. I don't need more hyper.
You are hyper.
Believe me, I'm quite a bit less hyper than I was 20 years ago.
That is hard to imagine.
Crap.
I don't know if I could hang out with you.
When I was in college, dude, oh my God, the stupid, crazy shit I used to do.
Oh, you should tell us. You should tell us.
Oh, if only you knew. You don't want to know.
Maybe I do.
I'll tell you what my roommate did to end up being my roommate.
He slept with the lady who runs everything.
Much worse. much worse. I went to college in this little rinky-dink, very expensive college up in New Hampshire called Franklin Pierce College. Back then, it was one of 2 places you could do computer art. It was either that, you either had to go to Boston and go to RISD, or you had to go to New York and go to, and I can't even remember the name of it. And this was the only other college that did, and it wasn't really graphic design, but they had a graphic design affiliated program that you could go there, do all your Englishes and stuff like that, and do some art stuff, and then go to like RISD or one of those to finish your degree. Sure. Anyway, so it's a very uppity, snobby, snooty, rather expensive, closed-in, nothing place. Put it this way, they plan on snow to the point where every classroom has tunnels to the dorms. underground.
Nice.
Not kidding you. So there was no snow days there. There was never a snow day. You could get 4 feet of snow, you still went to class.
Yeah.
Because you just went down in the tunnel and you came back up into the classroom or into the building. Anyway, so the only thing that was big there, again, because of the snow, the only thing that was more than 2 or 3 stories tall was the library. It was 6 stories tall.
Oh, shit.
And my roommate, I went to college years later because I had the car accident when I was 18 and blah, 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 smashed the shit out of myself. It was like 4 years before I could walk. Anyways, so I went to college. I was already like a freshman. I'm, able to drink. I'm 22, So to put me in a freshman dorm was not good. Well, my roommate decided one night, he was a big drinker, that he got the passcode to the elevator because the upper stories of the library were all the teachers' like private offices, whatever you want to call them. Well, he got one of the passcodes to the elevator. You had to have like you typed in a little passcode and you go up the elevator. So he grabbed one of the potted plants out of the library because the library was open 24 hours a day. It was like one of those, you go study anytime. And went up the elevator and threw this rubber plant out the window on the 7th floor through the library roof.
Oh my gosh! Guess who's here?
It took out a big
Hey, Sergio.
Hey.
the library roof. So, anyways, they booted him.
All this volume.
They booted him for like 3 years, and
Wow.
his father was the president of Wang Computers. So his father decided to donate like this new cafeteria building. Like, here's this building. Please take my son back. So he was my age, and they put us together. He was a drunk, and I was a druggie, and it was just way too much fun.
Welcome to college.
Yeah. Because I was a big-time druggie, and he was a big-time alcoholic.
I blame Sergio. You should have been there to keep you guys straight.
And
Sergio was a good boy. I could tell.
we're the only two in a co-ed freshman dorm. Our dorm was co-ed. Every hallway was, one was divided by hallways, but one hallway was guys, one hallway was girls, one hallway was guys, back and forth, back and forth. So it's a co-ed dorm. And we're the only two in the whole freshman dorm that are legal to go buy alcohol. Needless to say, our hallway was
popular.
Was the party spot every fucking night.
Sergio, see, you needed to bring him some Jesus.
Jesus.
Yep.
Look, I got the cameras all set up. I'm all set. I can go.
Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sexy.
Finally.
Took you long enough.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I had to wait for cables and stuff like that. And
Man, you should just put an HVAC system over it instead. And be like, damn it, I can do this faster.
that's what we just did today. I ran into some officers downtown, was talking to them. They're like, I can't wait till we get the hell out of here. I got 2 years to go and I'm gone.
Yeah.
With everything that's going on. It's crazy.
What the hell could be wrong with my damn printer?
Everything?
Well, I put that LDO motor on there, and it will not spin for the life of me. And I've switched cables around every freaking which way. I did the 2 outer ones. I did, an inner one with an outer one. I did the 2 inner ones. It will not spin.
Does another motor work?
Yeah, the motor I took off of it works. But it's a brand new motor.
Sounds like you got a defective motor.
No, it's a brand new motor. It's something with wiring or something I'm doing.
It doesn't. Well,
it vibrates and stuff. So
it vibrates. Okay.
Yeah. Usually you take the 2 wires and you flip them.
Switch. I know. Yeah.
One side's the polarization's backwards or whatever the hell it is. So you flip the 2 wires. Didn't do a damn thing. Keeps doing the same thing. I've switched the motors. Now it's a 0.9 motor instead of a 1.8, but it should still spin it because I'm sending it plenty of freaking power. I'm getting a full amp into it.
Warkocki's the pro on that.
What?
And, it should just roll slower because it's, doing a
half
half
amount of
step for every
rotation.
one. So, I'd have to do the firmware, but it should move it, and it's not moving it. It just goes bat and then stops.
Yep. Well, those
And
0.9 motors are usually 1.6 amp.
1.6?
Yeah,
That's
usually.
more than your TMCs can drive.
Not the 2209s.
That's what it's got. No, it's got 2208s.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
2208s
there's
are
a
a little.
problem.
No, 0.9s usually are.
So Tristan,
Go away, mail app. The mail app just decides to pop up for no reason.
the product code tells you how many amps the motor is. If you look at the LDO code on it, it'll be like LDO something something.
Yeah, it's
100.
He said
It's one. If it's 168, that's 1.68 amp max. I usually run that at 1 amp.
1 amp should be more than enough for.
Yeah, it should at least spin.
Yeah. And it's not doing anything. And like I said, I've switched wires all around, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong. And I'm sure it's something I'm doing. I just don't know what.
You didn't have Sergio come over and install an HVAC system.
If I could, I would. I'd make him drive the freaking 6 hours up here.
And you got a heat pump, right?
Just for a hot water tank.
No. For heat, is your air conditioner do both heat and air?
Mine?
Yeah.
He doesn't have.
My window, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why you need to come over and HVAC it, bro.
I need you to come install me a freaking HVAC system.
Oh.
Like the whole thing.
You need the whole kit and caboodle.
We were looking at putting heat pumps in the basement for my mother.
Uh-huh.
For both heat and air conditioning, because then it would do both.
But you have no ducts, right?
No. And it's a 10-foot concrete wall. So you have to come up and over the concrete wall and back down in, which is why it was so expensive for anyone to do it.
Yeah, but your best bet with something like that is put in a space pack or put mini splits.
Well, that's what we're going to do, put the mini splits in, but they all wanted to punch through the wall. And you can't punch through the wall because it's concrete. I mean, you cut big holes in the concrete wall.
Yeah, we got core drills. They just, I go anywhere 2, 4, 5, and 6 inch.
I know. I built concrete because we used to do it for fencing on sidewalks. I had a core driller. I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, I got that big Bosch. I got both the medium Bosch and the really big Bosch with the core bits to.
Yeah, had a concrete driller. It looks like an oil rig almost that we'd set on the ground, and it was weighted. And you just. Oh
yeah, you're talking about the one with water assist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bits that I have are dry. You can go dry through concrete.
Because we used to put fencing and poles, like light poles in the sidewalks, and
those core bits that you're talking about, they're expensive as hell.
Yeah, they're like $200 a piece.
Yeah. Well, mine, the trial ones are about $200 and up.
Yeah, we used to use them in your yard all the time too. Because people don't realize when you're like putting a fence or something in, especially the vinyl where you need the big wide, even the core. People don't realize a vinyl fence has an aluminum core in it. The vinyl isn't holding it up. The aluminum's holding it up.
Yeah.
But when you're going down and you hit like a big freaking rock or ledge, we just use the concrete core bit right through the rock.
Yeah.
And then bust it out.
Through most rock.
Or drill it and then you hit it with a sledgehammer and that freaking chunk will come right out with you.
Yeah, don't hit a meteor. That shit's just iron ore.
Yeah. Robbie Mack, haven't heard of seeing you in a while. Where you been?
My fluorescent brown. I can't believe he actually did that.
Yeah.
That is just too funny. I want some of that. Because it sounds like
it
actually looks like a pretty cool color too.
Yeah.
Did you get any, Chris? I'm assuming.
No, not yet.
To photo shoot. Who did a photo shoot? Because he's actually got halfway decent pictures of them.
No, he just shot it nicer.
Well, usually he has real crappy photos, I guess, and then he sends them to you, and you do the pictures for him.
Yep. He'll get his real quick on the phone.
Because they're actually not the new 6 colors aren't bad pictures.
No, they're good. I really like that whale gray.
I don't know how it
replaced.
could get anyone cheaper than you because all you did was get a roll of film in it, right?
Yeah. Well, he's just been really busy, so it just hasn't been.
Yeah, I'm just picking on you more than anything else.
I'm gonna pick on you back. You've got a poopy nose.
Yep, I got zits on my nose. I'm an old man.
Ew.
You can't see them right now, but they're there. That's just orange. It's not orange. It's fluorescent brown. Come
It
on,
is
Marcus.
fluorescent. It does look more brown than orange.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris,
Mhm.
I just replaced the battery in my Nikon with one of those power supplies. Those
Yeah.
are pretty neat.
Yep. Yeah, I got one of those in my Sony right now that's powering it.
Yeah, that's how I'm powering the Nikon now. The batteries kept dying too quick.
Yeah.
Video.
Audio's kicking up and down there, Sergio.
It is.
It did once.
It's done it a couple times.
Really? I haven't paid attention.
How about now? Is it any better?
That's good.
It's fine. It's just all of a sudden it'll like kick up real high.
Huh. Don't know where that's coming from.
Indy 500. That's where it came from.
Oh,
The
you know what?
screaming sounds of the Indy 500.
Yeah.
Indy 500? The Indy 500 is usually back in late February, ain't it?
I've got no idea. Robbie Mack just said
This is,
we had U.S. Nationals and the Indy 500 that had me pretty jammed the last because he was making. I guess he's making.
car just stickers.
Yeah. Reminds me, I need to talk to Michael Cassell.
Why, you're not going to use Robbie Mack? You're going to have Michael make you your stickers?
Gotcha.
Oh no, it's a different. I need a sign made, and Michael Cassell can print it, and it's a secret, secret. Got a secret.
Hey, look, I can do picture. Hold on. All right, picture in picture. Let's get the picture in picture.
Actually, orange and brown or not.
Oh, look at that. You got XSplit running?
And I can, no, this is with the A10 Mini.
Oh.
Yep. I can do picture in picture.
We added 2 orange.
It's pretty cool.
On a color wheel.
You're a color wheel.
You got to go back to college or to high school and do your color wheel.
Well, orange is brown.
Yellow and red and blue and all the other colors are made from it.
No, you're silly.
Unless you're emitting light and then you replace the blue with green.
Back to school. Huh?
That was a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield. He did that crazy dive.
He was a trip.
It's Paul.
His son was with one of my brothers up in, we're talking 50 years ago.
Yeah.
His son was up in a facility where my brother broke his hip, so he had to be in one of those wheelchair beds. And his son, Ronnie Dangerfield's son, was there too. And they used to love when he came to visit his son because he'd give him a little comedy show up there.
Oh, hell yeah.
Call me when
the triple Lindy. That is correct. Robbie Mack with the movie trivia.
Uh-oh.
Call me when you have no class.
I've got no class.
Triple Lindy.
That was the dive that he did in the movie.
Uh-huh.
Such a funny movie. Such a funny old man.
I thought that was in Caddyshack.
Yeah, he was in Caddyshack, the first one.
I know, but I think wasn't it Triple Lindy when he was in Caddyshack?
No, that was in Back to School.
So long ago, I don't remember.
Correct.
Long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
When you were all a bunch of freaking little triplets on your
Paul, I do. I got both.
You do? Which SLA do you have?
I've got the Prusa SL1.
Ah, the SL1. Uh-huh.
too much work for.
That's what I was just about to ask you. Do you like it, or is it too much work?
I like it. It works every time. I've never had an issue where it doesn't work.
Too much work for resin for me right now.
You have a sink nearby and all that good stuff?
Yep, right behind it is a slop sink and a table that I set up with all the stuff. And
yeah, you got to. I've thought about it, but not yet.
Yeah, you have to have a place. I don't have a place for it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it here in my office either.
919 images edited. How long I've been in stream? An hour and 15 minutes. That's damn fucking good.
How many images did you do so far?
919.
That's just today?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I can officially treat myself to more extra toasty Cheez-Its.
Extra toasty Cheez-It.
Oh, hell yeah, man. And also, you got to remember the duos, bacon and cheddar, because that shit's amazing.
That's almost the Cheez-It I eat. I'm not big on Cheez-Its.
This is the you deserve.
Good. It's a fake bacon flavor, and I don't care.
I like it because it tastes smoky, so it makes it taste like smoky cheese.
You know what I got today? Went shopping this morning. I always go shopping at like 7 o'clock in the morning when they first open, so no one else is there.
Mm-hmm.
They had on sale the little pre-made friendly sundaes in the cup.
Yeah,
for like 5 of them for like $3. So I bought a freaking 10 of them. They're good. They're chemically encrusted deliciousness. Same with the Cheez-Its. Although actually Cheez-Its, there's not much chemicals in Cheez-Its. They just chemicalize the natural products. There's really not that much in them, right? There's like 6 ingredients and that's it. Oh, there's more than 6, but not many. Enriched flour, I can't read it all. My eyes are too shot. There's not that much though for a fake cheese cracker. The beard's lighted Cheez-It.
Yeah, I like those things too, but then you gotta have something to drink with it.
Now we know why he likes his beard. It's like a slide for all the food that misses his mouth. He can catch it easily in his hand.
Just chase it with water, huh? You like your grandson
today.
He doesn't get the dirty shirt like I do when he dribbles.
The shirt does collect. Like anytime you're eating wings, all the hot sauce and ranch dressing and blue cheese, it's just trapped in the beard.
Yeah. That's kind of gross. I remember having my beard. It was such a long time ago, but I still remember having one.
It's no problem until you start kissing your girlfriend or your wife.
Yeah.
Then you have a problem.
Or other things.
Compared to the one I had.
Among other things, yes.
I had one. I was ZZ Top. I was right down to my belly button with it.
Jeez.
That was a long time ago.
Can't grow a beard for nothing. As soon as it gets to that point where it starts itching, it drives me nuts.
Yeah, it you have to get. It takes like a month to get by that.
I know, and I can't.
It's not bad.
I can't. My son-in-law is getting close to Warkocki there, and he's he says, no, you just hold up, it'll pass.
Yeah, it does. There's an ugly phase.
No, I'm not doing
it. It takes a while. Yeah, I can't do it again. I've tried to grow my beard again, and I just once I get to about a half an inch, I'm like, nope, gotta go away.
Matter of fact, I'm due for a shave already again.
Yeah, Marcus, they do have a flex plate for resin printers now from Wham Bam, which is actually pretty cool. I do want a larger resin printer. I think that's my only issue is, like I said it before, I love my SL1. I hate the size. Like, I had a Photon. I still do. I'm just waiting for some humans from Indiana to come pick it up, a.k.a. the Buttram and the Robbie Mac to pick it up. And it's the same build size as the SL1. I'm like, okay, I'm going to still print tiny trinkets.
What's the build plate size on? What's the build size?
Tiny. I think I got a spare build plate.
They're like 120 by 60 or something, or 120 by 80, I think.
Yeah, it's not very big. Oh, jeez. No wonder you say tiny.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. In
That is
reality,
tiny.
that's what
Tiny.
I'm using for.
Yeah.
I wouldn't print big with resin. For one, it must get wicked expensive.
If you hollow it, it's not bad.
Yeah, but even still, if you do a big print with resin, you got to fill the vat, and that's like $80 or $60 for the bottle of resin.
Yeah, the bigger ones, yeah. Well, 250 by 200 would be crazy. I would just like something about
$50 on filament if you print big.
I really want something like about that, like something where I can print.
About twice that.
Well, I don't know.
Half again
And
longer
height,
and
like
double
I
the
wish the
weight.
SL1 printed taller because that would also help me out. Like it's also restricted in height. Like you can print fairly tall, but you know.
Yeah, it's made for doing like desktop miniatures and stuff. For
You think the prices will drop even more on those things?
Probably not.
yeah, I think they've bottomed out.
Because they did come down quite a bit.
Yeah,
But
they got reasonable.
I just realized that I think I must have dropped this build plate because it is damaged. It's aluminum, and the corner is bent upward. It's no longer flat.
Well, that's not good.
It's a spare build plate.
Yeah, it really won't hurt anything as long as you don't print in that area.
Well, it won't be able to get flat on the screen. When you try to level it, that corner is always going to force that up because it uses the outside edges of the build plate. Yeah, it's pushed down, up. Didn't even realize it.
So that's a done
Hand it off.
build plate.
Technically, I just throw this in the garbage right now. But it is a solid chunk of aluminum. It's one giant milled piece of aluminum.
Oh, that's save it for scrap metal.
Oh, something like that. All right, where's my hand cleaner? Isopropyl alcohol. Don't ever do this. Do what I say, not do it as I do. That's usually my line. Because isopropyl alcohol dries your skin.
Yes, it
It's
does.
also an irritant. But it gets resin off. So if there was any resin, I mean, I cleaned that build plate, but yeah, now my hands are all pasty white. Well, you can't even see because I'm fucking tan as hell right now.
We carry the hand sanitizer, the Suave, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
We carry isopropyl on the truck, and we also carry hand cream. So after the isopropyl, if we only use the isopropyl if we suspect something, but usually we just use the regular
hand sanitizer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tristan, that is a good idea, but I don't know if I know anyone with that can mill that flat, but maybe. I could take an angle grinder to it, just take the corner out, and just not print that corner.
Just don't print in that corner. I was just gonna say that.
Well, yeah, but it's raised out, so when it tries to, because Prusos has an automatic bed leveler.
Yeah, but if you raise it, you grind it out.
Yeah, then I won't use that corner.
Don't print in that corner. That's all.
Yeah. The list of things I can do. Well, this is going to take a while. 919 images to export is going to. This is the only reason. This is the only thing I don't like about editing on a Mac laptop that's 3 or 4 years old, because it's not like an 8-core crazy processor. Exporting thousands of images takes like half an hour at full resolution because they're like 30 megabytes a piece.
What are you exporting out of? Photoshop or Lightroom?
Lightroom. Yeah. So full resolution raw to full res, 100%. 300 DPI JPEGs.
Ouch.
Yeah, I remember ProRes. Remember ProRes?
Yeah.
You remember ProRes?
I remember
Adobe bought out freehand and all of those.
Yeah, I remember ProRes. I also remember the ones like the weird ones they had.
ProRes was really good for the slow computer until you went to export.
Well, exporting is the one that takes the most work because it's actually using all the cores. Like the editing part's simple. It's just loading an image and applying, non-destructive editing to it. So it's just a cache file that it's writing to.
Right. Well,
nothing important. Exporting is like, let me take this actual data, apply the changes that you did to it, and then do the magic, and then So the
ProRes did everything at
four
720.
cores on this thing are going wee, and it gets
Hot.
nice. It doesn't get hot. The new Macs are a lot better, but it gets warm where I wouldn't want to sit in my lap for too long.
Yeah.
Like, it won't burn you, but
The
it's
battery
warm.
actually heats up.
Dumping some heat. Yeah.
Because even if you're plugged in, it still draws off the battery while the battery's
Yeah.
feeds it through the battery, even though you're not using the battery.
What's real fun is the SSD drives get warm too. So if I touch my SSD drive right now, she's warm.
Yeah. You could put, the thing would cool down a lot better if you'd like picked it up off the desk like a half an inch. Seriously.
Yeah, I've got a
like a
I actually have
little-
a really nice. Check this out. I'll bring it over here if I can find it. I'll be right back.
That's true. Not even a Mac. That's true of any laptop that's overworking. You just pick it up because most of the batteries and everything are on the very bottom where it would sit and heat up.
Well, one of the mistakes people do with laptops
It will cool it.
is they'll sit on their bed and put it on a pillow or something, and that
Yeah.
thing's got to breathe underneath,
Yep.
and then they wind up getting it overheated.
That's better, but see the problem with that is you still have the aluminum in full contact covering the bottom of the
Solid 6mm aluminum plate,
yeah, that's the problem though, is it's solid, so it's not really keeping it any cooler.
but it's drawing the heat away, and it actually has
Yeah.
lifts. So it's actually a 1/4 inch up above the aluminum plate.
That helps, I guess. Anything's better than just having it sitting flat on. Like Sergio was saying, people that sit in bed with it sitting on a pillow, there's absolutely nothing worse you could do to a laptop than sit it on a pillow while it's
Yeah.
working.
The only downfall is my desk is so high and my chair is so short that there's no way I can use this.
Yeah.
Like, it needs to be like down here.
Yeah, it needs to be like an inch tall instead of like 4 or 5 inches tall in the front there.
Yeah, this is good for normal persons. If I had a normal chair, like I need a new office chair, because I've got. Oh wait, I got a tape measure. I can tell you, like my knees are.
Can you
My
see?
knees are 4 inches from the bottom of the desk, so I mean I can come up this high.
My knees are in contact with the bottom of the desk now.
Mine are not, but my chair's hydraulic broke.
Yeah, that's why I bought this one. One of the reasons. But this one's too high. I wish I could drop it more. It's too freaking high.
My Mac sits on that thing, and it's got 2 fans underneath.
Yeah, I've seen those before. Yep.
Yeah.
I used to have one of those for my older laptops.
I hardly use my Mac anymore. I'm always on the Windows now.
I do all my editing on it because I've tried editing on this faster computer and it's actually faster on here.
Oh, really?
Well, not the exporting. The actual editing is faster because the system handles the RAM logic and that stuff a lot better.
Yeah. I was going to say, and you're probably faster on the Mac too, just because you're used to it.
Everything's hotkeys, so I transfer the hotkey thing over here too. And I mean, I don't like. Everyone's like, you should get a mechanical keyboard. So I got one. I'm like, this is the dumbest thing ever. Why do I have to have something that's a throw this big? That just slows me down.
Yeah. I actually like this stupid thing. I just got this stupid Mac Alley one because Pooch just got one, and I've been looking for a new one because my old Mac one is 8 years old, and its space bar was jiggly, and the command button didn't work. And this is actually not bad. It's cheap, don't get me wrong, but it is aluminum, which is nice. It's got little round keys, but it's scissor mechanical, so it's less throw than a regular mechanical, but it's not as super touchy as the Apple ones were, and I kind of like it better because I mistype badly because of my busted up fingers, but I can you have to feel it click, but it's not like a mechanical where you go.
Yeah, that's how this is. Like, I actually have to press the key hard.
This is semi-mechanical because it's still electronic, conductive, whatever. It's not, but it has the scissor mechanics in it, so the key doesn't tilt, but it's mechanical in that sense that you feel it.
I'll be back in a second. I gotta go and uncover the ribs.
Do it.
Cooking so that they get nice and brown on the outside.
I get the freaking AC running, and I'm still sweating.
I blame the internet.
It's 75 degrees.
Paul, you're correct. So Apple does two things. They have a bunch of air channels that channel all the air, and then a fan in the center. The fan draws the air from the hot part all the way out, and they keep the fan away because a lot of people complain. They're like, why is the fan over here blowing the air out? Well, the issue with blowing the air out instead of pulling it out is you're making another heat source.
Yeah.
The fan running 24/7 is a heat source. So they move the fan ahead and do a draw system, and it draws the air around everything. And the aluminum is a heat conductor. So, and the vents are also vented to the back of the screen, so it's really hard to cover them all. Like this whole area back here is just one giant vent from edge of the monitor to edge of the monitor back here. So it's pretty nice. Yeah, they basically use one of those, except for it's
out of a laptop.
Yep.
It's out of my mother's old MacBook Pro, 17-inch from like 2010. But they still use this fan. Same design. I always wanted it. That's why I kept it. I was going to throw it out. I really want to find a way to make this and see if we could use it as a blower fan for like printers. But I have yet to figure out a way to wire it in because it only takes like a half a volt or something to run it.
Yeah, fans are super underpowered.
Yeah, because the Mac fans are. There was like 3 of these in that, and I burned up 2 of them trying to just hook it up and going, yeah, I'll just cut the power down a little. Smoke.
Bob Carnes.
Not cutting it down enough.
Yeah, when I use my test bench, I always start at 1 volt and work my way up. Never start at the designated number on the thing.
Big shout out to Polymate again. Thanks again for giving me some instruction on that design of my mother's speaker thing. She actually now has the volume on that TV somewhat reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Bob?
CPU throttle, man. Let me tell you. All right, turning that on. There we go.
Do you use like menu bar stats?
No. It's just another process that choose resources.
Yeah.
I have the bare minimum. I have the 4 apps that need to run, which is the Adobe Cloud has to run, my amphetamine, which keeps my screen from falling asleep, or the computer from falling asleep when I don't want it to, my Google Cloud, and my pFixer, which just is my hotkey app. It's all that runs in the background.
Yeah.
Windows, everything's fucking run in the background. I don't even want these things. Like Steam is always running, the Logitech stuff is always running, Stream Deck is always running, Windows Defender is always running. My Radeon settings are always running.
I hate that.
My drive system is always running.
That's always.
I don't even have Skype installed, but it says Skype down here. I don't know. My iQ's running.
Well, one of the like video editing stuff uses the Skype engine. Like OBS uses, it's not OBS, but I'm pretty sure one of the OBSs uses the Skype engine or something.
Probably. All I know is I'm happy with all my computer choices. I love my custom computer. I love my Macs. I tried to use this thing for editing, and it was fighting me.
My only problem with editing on a laptop is I just have never liked laptops. The whole keyboard, the whole little monitor, the whole setup, it's just inconvenient for me. I used them a lot when I was playing Boss Man for the construction because I had to, because, I'd go into somebody's house and I'd write everything down before we had iPads, and you'd go out into my van and then sit there and do it on the laptop. But now with iPads, I wouldn't even do that. I'd just use a pad and go. I wouldn't even paper write it. It would be right on the pad.
I really wish they'd make a really, really nice e-paper pad. They've got some okay e-paper pads, but I would love like a notepad, like a legal notepad-sized e-paper computer where I can just write notes and read emails on it, and that's it. Like,
I was going to say the Kindle White would probably do that.
Dude, I hate the operating. I hate having hooked up to Amazon. I hate having they make some okay. They have some like okay ones, and I've tried the OSs before, and it's just like such shitty operating systems, and you're so locked into. A Surface tablet would be awesome, but I do not want like a whole new computer. That's a whole computer. Like I don't need peripherals. I just want a legal pad to draw and sketch and I think e-paper is a better screen for writing because drawing on an e-paper screen with the fancy pen that you're supposed to use feels like you're writing on paper. Makes me happy. Hi, Sergio. How are your ribs, man?
Yeah, drawing on a regular screen is not the same.
Very good. I went and got me
Oh,
some
pecan
sandies.
sandies?
Dinner's cooking. No, these are the not the pecan, but the
Really?
walnut.
I'm normally a pecan
Gee.
sandies man.
I love pecan sandies. Oh,
Yeah, I'm the weird kid that like. Everyone's like, you don't just eat chocolate chip cookies. I'm like, dude, motherfucker, I'll eat any cookie.
yeah.
Like, I'll take a fig Newton. I don't care, man.
Nah,
Sweet,
fig
sweet.
cookies. They're disgusting. Fig
I
Newtons
love
are soggy
Newtons.
cookies.
I love
just never.
fig-
It's not even the taste; it's the soggy consistency of fig Newtons. It's like a stale freaking cookie.
Yeah, Justin, if I was rich,
Mm-mm.
I would have a Wacom Cintiq graphics tablet, but that would be just for editing. Like, I would love to be able to go on my screen and just draw where I want to edit. And I've tried it on the Surface tabs, but dude, when you're trying to crush through editing, it's just not that good. I remember Microsoft launched that big old Microsoft looking iMac with a drawing screen
Yeah.
that you could do editing with, and one of my buddies, he bought one. He was so hyped. He was like, dude, this is so much better than a Mac. And I tried doing.
No.
The wrist detection was horrible and everything like that. So you're just like, and then your screen is covered in fingerprints. I'm like, well, I just have one big old greasy computer monitor.
That's why they're all wearing that like freaking.
They wear the glove, the 2-finger glove. Yeah.
Yeah. The Michael Jackson glove, I call it.
Yeah. I do
There's
have
a
wireless. I have a really nice wireless Wacom tablet. Like, I used to edit with that all the time. I can't use my hotkeys and my Wacom tablet at the same time. Like, it's too much. Like, I can do one or the other.
That's my problem with doing like using like ZBrush. There's so many hotkeys in the keyboard and the Wacom tablet. It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, that's why I had to do like that's if I'm gonna get a screen. If I'm gonna get a Wacom, it's gonna be the screen one.
Yeah.
Because then it's got so many fucking buttons on, and some people don't even use the buttons. I'm a crazy button guy. I'll program buttons to do whatever I need it to do. But
there's a lot of people ranting about the new raving, not ranting about the new like aftermarket knockoffy Cintiqs. Monkey just got one because
oh yeah,
I think Fotis is using one. He doesn't actually use the Cintiq. He uses the aftermarket one, and he actually likes it better, I guess. Was it Fotis? I don't know. One of ththose guys recommended it because Monkey got one.
yeah. I know Wexter has the fancy Cintiq crazy one.
He has the real Wacom one, but the aftermarket ones are like $400 or $500. They're cheap, in comparison.
Yeah,
they're still expensive.
Yeah, they're also not that good at monitors, but
yeah, I was gonna say the screen resolution isn't as good because the Wacoms are all true 4K.
Marcus, you can buy so many replacement styluses for your Wacoms. It's
22 refurb is $800. It's for a refurb.
Yeah.
The aftermarket ones aren't $800 brand new.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love Wacom. I mean, the Wacom, whatever you want to call them. I have one. I had an aftermarket monoprice one that worked just fine for me. The only reason why I got rid of it is because they didn't want to update the OS drivers. And when when the Mac OS updated,
what's up, Devin?
It didn't work anymore.
Look, Devin, it's giant Chris. He's bigger than my Zerabo. It's taller than a 320 millimeter printer.
It just looks like a big pickle.
It is a giant Chris pickle.
Where it's all green, it just looks like a pickle. It kind of looks like Pickle Rick from here.
Giant Pickle Rick with legs.
No, Pickle Rick got legs, doesn't he?
Full Pickle Rick doesn't.
I never watched that show, so. What is that even on? What channel is that on?
Cartoon Network.
Really? I was thought it was like...
We got to pickle the cocky.
Oh, God, there we go. I'm all done with cockies. I got my cocky jail over there full of little Warkockies. Don't feed the Warkockis.
Peak. You should get some baby clothes and get a hat for it.
Big cocky. You gotta
I mean, we can say Zerabo. I'm not going to call it a caribou. It doesn't look like a fucking caribou.
Oh, right. They had to change their name or something, huh?
Yeah. That's why you don't have separate business partners that trademark your name for you.
Yeah, what? His graphic designer stole it or something?
Basically.
What a douchebag.
Correct.
See, here's the thing about that kind of pisses me off. He should be able to go, screw you. That doesn't apply because I can prove at this point Zerbo was my name, trademarked. You know, it's not trademarked legally, but I trademarked it because I was building this printer under this name. Blah 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 blah. His trademark should not override mine, even though he paid for it. Just because you put out some money and filed some paperwork shouldn't override someone.
Mike is correct, unfortunately. Whoever puts the money down first wins.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be a legal BS. It should be a timed reality thing. It really kind of annoys me.
Could be worse. I need to hurry up and trademark Angry Warkocki before some bastard trademarks it. Go for it. Yeah. You also have to have the money to sue. So, like,
I was gonna say it costs too much money to make it worth my time. Trademarks cost you like $500 now, don't they? For something like that for 5 years or whatever it is.
Yes, Caribou is not a good name brand. There's already Caribou coffee in the United States too. It's like I don't want to associate this with coffee.
Yeah, the Caribou was not a good choice. I don't know why he came up with that.
It's true. You do have to defend your trademark.
To a point. All you have to do is put out a cease and desist order.
It is a coffee. Man.
Caribou is a coffee? I thought caribou was a critter.
Hey, Dan.
Isn't caribou that thing that tigers...
It's a brand.
Don't lions eat caribou?
This is correct. But Zerbo is just a tall giraffe. And caribou would probably tackle a giraffe.
I would have called it something else.
Plenty of things you could have called it. Lots of animals.
The rhino would have been.
Rhinos are short and squat.
Yeah.
I would have gone with like a gazelle.
Yeah. That
fast.
I like the gazelle. That's catchy. It's
also the name of a workout equipment with what's his face.
Yeah. Well, any animal is going to have some base. Somebody's used it, unless it's, the sloth. I'm going to call my printer the sloth because it takes forever.
Trademark all the cocky.
Never heard of caribou coffee.
There's a caribou coffee in Rockford. No, I think they went out of business finally.
Baby's coffee is probably my favorite when I can afford it.
Too much competition, especially with Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
Baby's coffee is the most southern U.S.-based roaster. If
they don't roast with pecan wood, I don't want
it. They're actually in the Keys. They're actually not even on one of the actual Keys. They're on like one of the little like man-made land islands.
Nice. They make coffee from the droppings of that little animal.
Yeah. No, but it's really good. If you ever freaking go down into the Keys and you're just, driving down to the Keys, just before you get to Key West, they're on the left-hand side. And literally, they're on one of the little, like, what do you call that? It's like a land peninsula.
Peninsula?
Not a peninsula, but a causeway. There
Sure.
are causeways going down into the islands, and literally, it's like water, and the building, and like a 6-car parking lot.
That would be
And
cool.
you smell them as you come up to them, like a mile away. You can smell the roasting. Oh, it's awesome.
What's so interesting about Key West is
$2 a pound.
chickens that are walking around everywhere.
Yeah, the chickens are everywhere in Key West. They've been like that.
It's illegal to mess with them.
Yeah.
Gotta leave them alone.
Yeah, they eat the bugs or something. There's something about them. I can't remember what it was.
Well, all I know is when we were down there, I was surprised because even in the restaurants, on where you sit outside, the
Yeah.
chickens are everywhere.
Yeah. And if you try and like kick at them, you can get arrested and crap. You
Yeah.
can throw them away, but you can't like aggressively kick at them or anything.
Never kick an animal in the face. It's dangerous. Unless it's a llama. Then you drop kick that. They should call it a llama. Tall neck. Llama 3D.
Yeah, that's not much better than the caribou.
Alpaca
And it
3D.
might actually be worse. The alpaca would actually be a catchy name.
Mm-hmm.
Never kick an animal in general. Well, I'm not saying
Evan
like
send her a link.
freaking aggressively, but like if you try and shoo it away with your foot, like it's pecking at your feet, and you kind of do the leg kick go away, you can get in trouble for that down there.
I'm okay with that.
Not that anyone enforces it; they just say,
Hey, now, don't you kick my aminals.
But yeah, Baby's Coffee is the most southern coffee roaster in the U.S.
Who?
Baby's Coffee.
Babies coffee. Okay, never llama kick an animal. This is true. Llama kick is like a mule kick.
You don't want to get kicked by a llama.
Devin isn't allowed to hang out. She has Zoom meetings. Oh,
gotta
man.
take
Why am I so tired?
Because you were staring at that freaking laptop for the last 2 hours.
Yeah, that and it's been raining for the last 2 days. So it's just like,
Yeah. That puts
Oh,
me.
you got rain? Does that mean we're going to get it next?
probably. It's just literally the forecast for the entire week is rain.
Yeah, it's weird because we're not. Because usually you guys get rain, and like 2 days later, it's us.
Yep.
We got
Today,
clouds
rain.
outside.
Tomorrow, rain. Thursday, rain. Friday, rain. Saturday, rain. Sunday, nice.
We're like in a freaking drought here, and it's like sun, hot sun. We're like 10, 15 degrees above our normal.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's humid. It's miserable out.
I'm excited though.
And
I
it's like-
finally bought a little nicer rod to add to my collection of rods. So that's going to be that should be coming tomorrow.
Well, that'll make your girlfriend happy. Collection of rods.
Yeah, it's a 7'2" rod, perfect for all the women.
Yeah. 7'2".
Yep.
Yeah. Considering you're like what, 5'8", 5'9"?
5'8", 5'9". Yep, it's the way I do it.
That's funny. Sergio, it's 5 o'clock. Holy crap!
It's 4.
What?
Yeah, I need to make dinner.
I was just wondering why you were making dinner already. I'm like, it's freaking 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
Already.
it's late. That and the fact that I had absolutely nothing to eat all day except those cookies.
Your walnut sandies, man.
Yeah, did not have a chance to go to pick up something to eat or anything.
Yeah, I ate in the morning. I had a bowl of cereal, and that's it. And now it's 4 o'clock. So
I really want to make oatmeal cinnamon cookies.
do it.
Yeah, just
Nothing's
do it.
stopping you.
I'm gonna-
This ain't Russia. You can go to a grocery store. You can pick up whatever you
the
need.
the whole process of making them is stopping me.
Ah,
Use your energy.
So much work, and I got to stand, and my knees hurt and ache.
yeah, don't think about it. Just do it.
Yeah.
I
Hum a
went
good tune while you're doing it.
I went shopping and I mowed some of the lawn today, so my knees are really.
This is why I say they should make instructional porn video. So everyone's naked and they teach you how to do things. So you'll watch like how to make oatmeal cinnamon cookies, and they're naked. And you're like, this is exciting. I will watch this for hours.
No.
Just some big burly naked man making cookies? That'd be great.
No. Not watching it.
I know Dan would watch it. Dan would be like, hell yeah. I want some of that big burly man cookies.
I want you to go make some videos of naked Warkocki baking naked Warkocki. There we go.
Making bacon pancakes.
That would be pretty funny.
Putting bacon into pancakes.
And you're all naked, but you never like shoot below the waist. It's always like right there, but you never actually see it. So you
and every time the camera moves, something moves with me.
Yeah. Well, you could like wear a banana hammock and no one.
Oh yeah, banana hammocks.
You know.
I have those readily available for when the lady comes over.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, that's gross. Just thinking about it.
You're the one who said it. On that note, I'm going to go make dinner. I think there's some spaghetti left from yesterday, so I'm going to make a spaghetti and a meatballs.
It's only like 3 o'clock.
There you go.
Right?
It is 4 o'clock here. And again, I only had a bowl of cereal at 8 a.m. So
I had a sandwich at noon. That's it. I don't eat
the noontime sandwich. I approve of this. All right, you gentlemen and ladies, have a wonderful day. I might stream later for games since I did a whole 1,000 images. All that's left now is the worst of the images to edit, which is people on the walls.
Isn't there something going on tonight?
It's Tuesday. There's always something. There's probably basketball going on.
No, I meant like streaming. Isn't like tonight like Zolan's night or something?
That's Wednesday.
One of those guys does something.
If it was Wednesday, my rod would be here, so I wouldn't be down here. I'd be in my garage setting up my reel, and then I don't care if it's raining. I just go out and fish with it and make sure it works. So
you know, why is it when you say rod, all I think of is like an old '60s hot rod? You know, with the freaking.
Yeah, it's the beard. I look like a hipster who would drive like a hot rod.
I just like hot rod. We used to call them rods when I was
Motorcycle.
when you said rod back in the day.
If I ride a motorcycle, it's like. It's like parting the Red Sea, man. Moses just goes whoosh.
You made the Malama laugh.
Oh, that was funny. We got to take you mountain biking.
Oh, I mountain bike. I have a really nice mountain bike over on that side of the basement. It's over in Jordan's area.
You're making that. I'm going to go and finish the ribs. I'm going to make some other goodies. My wife will be home soon, so.
Ooh, some fresh corn on the cob on the grill would be amazing.
Oh, we had that yesterday.
Oh, that's corn on the cob's good every day.
Yeah. We're getting the blue corn right now in this area. It's awesome.
Well, steal some and bring it.
Go cook something, Llama. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Guys.
We're all going to cook. Everyone go cook or go to bed if you're in Europe land because it's probably like 12 o'clock out there.
All right,
everybody.
Good night.